And then people are like, yeah, there's ties. Like,
there's
no,
Peter!
Right. Hello!
And there's our first, the banners are there. Put them together. Pete's going to work those. And those are the ones I'm going to work. And we are at... Okay. And we are going to work here at Ocean City today at our usual spot, 11th Street. And there it is. Woohoo!
I got the nice professional. Yeah, vacation mode. I'm not going to do too much more of this. I mean, I will, but not much. Like, everyone's kind of ramping down a little bit.
That's what he says, but I don't believe that. You heard about Patricia Steer leaving?
Yeah.
I just think if you're a true flat earther, you don't ever let go of it. So what the heck?
Well, she just can't handle the heat?
I don't know.
Right in the fire, though. Yeah.
No, well, she wasn't putting out any content. She was just an interviewer. She's not really an instructor, a teacher, anything like that. Yeah. And none of them did any outreach. That's right. They don't love humanity. And when you don't love humanity, there's something wrong with you.
But all those radio guys, they got a 2-hour spot. Yeah.
The shows are fantastic.
It'll take 2 hours.
You don't know. You don't know what you don't know. That's the problem here. If you knew some of this, I can tell you 3 things right now that'll blow your mind.
Okay, go. I'm ready.
Okay, this is where's the flat earth map? Here it is. I rearranged them on the other ones. The North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge.
Yep.
And all these world organizations like the United Nations, they all use a flat earth map, but they leave off Antarctica.
Okay.
They don't want you to know that it goes around the outside edge. Because then you would know that the oceans are held in and they don't flow over the disk that they use to mock us. Yes, this place we live was created by some ancient something. I don't know what. Okay? So, here's Polaris. And these are star trails. You hold the aperture open of your camera and you get star trails. Okay? This is what they teach in school. Where is it? See, I use my other banners, and oh, here it is. This is what they teach in the schools.
Right.
The sun's moving, the Milky Way's moving, all the planets are moving, everything's rotating. So do you think with that, you would get that over thousands of years?
Wait, what? Get a circle?
Get these perfect star trails with none of the constellations moving in their relative positions. That's what they're teaching us. What else? Perspective. The sun is small and it's very close. Yeah. My personal opinion is it could be within 10 miles, but it's very small and it's not hot burning gases. Gotcha. It's more like a filament because there's free flowing electricity up there. Nikola Tesla proved that. A lot of people know that. So perspective says the sun does not go down around the curve, it just goes away into the vanishing line because there's only 2 planes, the sky and the ocean, okay? So it goes into the vanishing line, it does not go around a curve. Did you ever notice when there's like cumulus clouds, they kind of step down, okay? You never see them like the bottom.
Right.
So they're not going around anything. And we have cameras, he has a P1000 camera. Last night we were in Wildwood, we were watching Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. That's like a 68-story building. It should be down, and it's not.
Did you guys watch the Netflix documentary on Flat Earth?
The Behind the Curve?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of problems with that. Because we think that they were not.
It was cursed. I have church though, and I don't want to be rude.
Oh, awesome!
So
this is my church.
Okay. But I'll be back through.
Yeah, and I have some scripture for you. Okay, doke.
Oh yeah.
I need to have my cards. Yes, I have to wear this. because I have my cards. That guy was really open. That's good.
The fact that he stopped, hey.
Yeah.
And we've been called stupid. How stupid can you be already? That was, I'm like,
okay, one quick question.
We're the intelligent people.
Right.
Yeah. Three things.
It's flat. It's flat. There's got to be an edge, right?
There should be, but no one knows.
Yeah, it's Antarctica.
How could you not know?
Well, Antarctica goes around the edge.
Pretty cold.
Antarctica goes around the edge.
Here's our given model down here.
But that's only one edge.
No,
well,
it goes all the way around. Here, look. Right here's the map.
If you've never seen the flat Earth model.
North Pole's in the center.
Right.
Antarctica goes all the way around the outside
you can
edge.
get to the North Pole.
You can go right to the middle, probably, yeah.
There is, and they admit there's no South Pole
still very cold
point.
But
It's like
you
a
can go
car
to the North
speaker.
Pole.
It's
Isn't
like a
that
car
just
speaker.
As cold as the South Pole?
No, wait, not at all.
We're not. It's not about. It's about electromagnetics. It's not about like cold and hot.
But no, I'm saying to get to the edge. You're telling me that it's too cold to get there and possible?
No, I'm not telling you that. The government tells you that.
Last time you've been in Antarctica, have you been there?
Here, look at this. Right there, that you'll get everything that you have on the web on these
different
pages.
government, military can go there. That's about it.
My Hawaii. Earth is flat.
I don't trust everything here, but 4 years ago, I saw that model. I'm like,
Ah, here it is. I was looking for a hair thing. I got a hair thing now. Now I'm happy. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Come find out what you don't know. Yeah, you're a know-it-all. I can tell you 3 things you don't know.
They were good.
Yeah, that's good. I can teach you 3 things you don't know. The horizon will always rise to your eye level. That means it does not curve downward. We do not live on a spinning ball. That's a religion because you are having to believe what they tell you and not know. How can you know, guys? How can you know? We were in Wildwood last night and we were taking films with a P1000 camera of Atlantic City, 32.6 miles away. That should be down by a 68-story building.
You know,
it should be hidden.
The curvature of our planet, you know, the planet. It should be how it is. You just said the planet has.
No. Why do you think that?
I did air quote.
What's the equator? What's the size of the equator?
So the missing curvature.
24,901.
That's not
Spherical geometry will give you a calculation for the curvature. It's 8 inches times the miles squared. That's the curvature calculation. You go on Earth Curvature Calculator on the internet and it will come out with 32.6 miles is like a 681 feet. So if that doesn't exist, then we can take pictures at that distance.
So those pictures of the Earth were taken with a camera. You guys used a camera, so couldn't you guys just be making it up?
We're staying on the Earth while we're taking the pictures. We're not faking.
It's about line of sight. If there's a direct line of sight, a camera can't look over a curve. They have to go through the water. So how does a compass work from Australia? Australia's down here. North Pole's here. Does it go through?
That's a fake thing.
Does it go through?
It's a magnetic.
This is what they believe in. This is what they believe in.
You're holding a circle.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you have it.
Does it go through? Magnetic fields now.
How many needles point to
magnetic
south?
fields?
I do believe in magnetic fields. You don't.
Well,
Because
the magnetic field is caused by the spherical nature of the Earth.
no,
Yeah, you believe in gravity?
I can disprove gravity right now.
Right.
Okay,
Wait,
gravity.
jump. Can you jump?
Things drop. Listen, you're not listening.
No, I'm listening.
All right, go
I'm
ahead.
listening.
What's gravity defined as?
A force that pulls down on the earth.
No, pulls to the center of a ball. That's gravity. A force that pulls to the center of the ball. Okay? So, if that's true, there should be no natural flat places on Earth. Okay? So, out in the western United States, there was something called the Bonneville Lake. It dried up. Now what do they call it? The Bonneville Salt Flats. Because if the top was curved with the curvature of the Earth,
Oh my God! Ignore him.
that's what they put on NASA. Come here. There, come here, come here, come here. Where is it? Here. This is what they have on NASA's website. Which picture did you show me? And which is the size of the United States? That's what they put on NASA's website.
I found the definition of gravity. It actually says the force that attracts a body toward the center of the Earth.
Center of the Earth. It's a sphere. That's what they're pushing. It has to go to the center. That means that there should be no natural flat places. And we have the Bonneville Salt Flats. Think, start thinking. Don't look to defend your religion. Start thinking. This is religion. This is a religion. Yes. This is bullshit. This is a religion. Yes, it is. And you just don't realize it. You are believing something you are told to believe. You can't prove it.
Who told us to believe that? No one did. What do you mean by the Bonneville Flats?
You don't never heard of the Bonneville Salt
Someone
Flats?
came up with that name. Why does that mean it's right?
Bonneville Salt Flats is where they test all those high-speed, like rocket cars and stuff. They never tell you that because they don't want you to know.
Whoa. Then how do you
They
know?
don't want, how do I know? Because I'm a whole lot older than you, even though I don't look it. I'm a lot older than you. And I know because I was like watching all that stuff happening when they were testing those cars.
So who are they trying to? Why are they trying to fool everyone?
Because if they can fool us, they can rule us. Do you know? Can you listen without talking for just a second?
Yes.
Okay. The kings never wanted the serfs to read. Do you know why? The kings in Europe. They didn't want the serfs to read. Do you know why? A lot of people understand this. It's because educated people are hard to control. So what's the difference between being educated with lies and being uneducated?
So why not do that?
There's no difference. Can you think this? There's no difference between knowing a lie and not knowing anything.
How do you know you're right?
I know that I have tested things for myself.
Can you test it?
Yeah, I can go, take you to Wildwood and we can show you Atlantic City. And I have a video on that. If you go here to that website, which is on my shirt as well, or it's on the banners. You can take pictures of the banners. You can look up and you'll see everything on here plus 200 proofs right there. 200 proofs, Earth is not a spinning ball.
What's the difference from the Bonneville Flats?
Bonneville Salt Flats.
And just regular here now? Like, why are you going specifically to that area?
Because here you're going to say, well, there's curve. And no.
Well, what's the difference from there to there?
Here, this is a Las Vegas one, but the website's on there. You may have that and keep it.
What if you just keep walking that way?
I'm fine.
Forever. What's going to happen?
Look it up, buddy. Information never hurts you.
What's going to happen if you keep
Want to take it?
If it's false information.
Well, that's where you apply the scientific method and you figure out which is true. There are two models. There's a heliocentric model and there's a flat Earth model. Now you have to figure out what is true.
So what happens when you walk off the edge?
The edge is this right here. Where is it? Oh, here. This is the edge. Antarctica. The center is the North Pole. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge.
What happens when you go outside? I just need the car.
That's the way it works. How you doing?
What happens when you go outside?
I'm great. You ever heard of this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
What's outside that?
So here's the website. So if there's a question that I don't answer, you can look it up on the website.
Excuse me?
Yes.
What happens if you just keep walking that way forever?
You end up in Antarctica. That's where you end up because anything away from the North Pole is south.
What happens to where's that?
So, like, what if you just keep going if it's flat?
Well,
let me draw you a box. If you just walk out of the box, what happens?
Okay, so you can't walk out of the box because we can't go and free explore Antarctica. Ever since Admiral Byrd did his explorations in Antarctica, it's been closed off to any free exploration.
So what about flying a plane?
Now
Fly a
wait,
plane in a straight line.
you can't do that. It's militarily controlled.
So you're telling me
Why don't you just
excuse
buy a plane?
me?
Research it. Can just buy a plane?
The government knows it, but we can't go as common people. They know, okay?
Oh, I'm not a convert.
Look,
I have a plan.
Look,
I've done it.
Good. Then go there and do that. And if you know it all, then you can just go on your merry way and believe what you choose. I'm not here to argue with you. But look up the Antarctic Treaty. Look it up.
Do you think that the moon's round? Does the moon exist? Is it real?
Yeah, what's your opinion?
Well, I don't think we can land on it. I don't think it's a rock. I think the moon is more like a filament. There's free-flowing electricity. Tesla proved that. Have a good day, guys. And it kind of lights up because of the electricity.
That's cool.
And the sun could be very close. It's small and it's more like a filament. They're both different filaments, like an anode and a cathode.
Do you do this for attention? Like, is this like troll? Are you like trolling?
Look, I'm a little older than you, but in my day, I got all the attention I need. And I still get attention from unwanted men, okay? So don't tell me I need attention. Yeah, if you want to think and ask me a thoughtful question, hey, I'll be happy to talk to you.
Does your organization include members of the scientific community?
Our organization?
Are you part of an organization?
No, I'm doing this by myself.
Okay.
But we have a website where free people can, join that.
Okay.
And we have a lot of outreach people who are like on that website. Although we're not organized, we all do our own thing.
Okay.
I came down here 3 times last year, and I'm here now. Hopefully I'll be.
I feel like if science has.
Okay.
If science has proven.
No, but say that's what you're missing is it. You have to believe what they tell you, and they say it's proven, and we teach it in the schools. We're indoctrinating little children. If you saw a globe when you were in kindergarten on the teacher's desk, would you question her and say, how can I prove curvature, teacher? No, because you don't know.
No, but what I'm trying to say is it's more than just someone who's been trained as an educator. I'm talking about people who have been trained in geography, who have been trained in astrophysics, who have been trained in things that
a lot.
Neither of us
I'll give you the clue here. Some people know and some people don't. It depends on your level, and there's compartmentalization. I knew a guy who worked for Lockheed Martin, and he said, well, I could tell you this project I'm working on, but I'd have to kill you. See, this is the kind of thing they pass around. They indoctrinate their employees to not speak about their projects. So the one department doesn't know what the other one's doing. And they can't like meld their information together. They're only like working on a little piece. It's like a puzzle. They have a little piece of it. They can't see the whole picture. So some of them are brainwashed like that. Some of them know. Some of them are getting paid more. Would you give up a cushy job, 100 and some thousand a year?
No, but what I'm saying is I think that there's a strong body of science that says that the Earth is round, and I try to be open to all opinions, but I mean, I don't know how you can reject decades, hundreds of years of science.
2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, I looked into this. Somebody said we never landed on the moon. I said, what? You're crazy. I saw it on TV. I'm that old. I'm 63. So I saw it on TV, and I'm there. It had to happen. They wouldn't do that. I looked into it. You can't land on the rock. It's not a rock. It's not a rock. You cannot land on them. And so many crap. Look at what they do. Here. Bubbles in space. Here. The bubbles in space. And look up Capricorn 1. That's an old movie.
Yeah, I saw it.
And Logan's right. We have bubbles in space. The videos of air bubbles going up an astronaut's helmet. How does that happen in the vacuum of space? No, they're in the frickin' pool. They are lying to us and deceiving us, and all you have to do is watch that video, which is on that website, and they'll give you 200 proofs. And what you don't understand, like perspective, you're going to have to study that. It took me 2 weeks trying to get that into my head.
Okay.
My dad was a math teacher, my son physics major.
Okay.
So I'm not stupid. You know, I can grasp these don't let the blonde hair fool you.
It was nice talking to you.
Hey, have a good day. You have a question? Real? You bet.
That's crazy.
You just have to think about some of the evidence.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what? It takes a while. You'll never get it today unless you're really open-minded. But yeah, this is here. The North Pole's in the center.
No, it's fine. I get it.
Antarctica goes around the outside edge.
I get it. And what, you just enjoy like informing people? Or?
I love humanity.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here. You think I'm here? Why? I love.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, I want everybody. It's like freeing the slaves. That's why I'm here. I want to free the slaves. I got the key for us to all say we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I hate lies. And that's why I'm fighting the lies.
Well, good luck.
Yeah. Did you go to the website and look it up?
I'm pretty well informed. And I've looked into it myself.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
If you're going to Flat Earth Society, that's a government-controlled operation.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Controlled. They got to the Flat Earthers too.
Well, you don't know what you don't know unless you really look into it. Oh, you got a card. Good for you.
I did get a card.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, Adam takes all the girls.
Research to I am that the Earth is.
What do you have a question?
These flights don't exist.
What about the thing with lizard people?
Do you see lizard people on my banners?
No.
Okay, then I'm not going to address that. Okay. I'm not even going to address where this came from. I'm not even going to address the dome, really, or I'm not going to address some things. I'm just here to give you some information. You have to decide for yourself.
All right. Good
okay?
luck.
Thanks. I'll take a question or point to any of the pictures and I'll explain it.
So I'm not here to kind of throw a point or something, but so about the other planets in our system, what is your idea on those being spinning balls and Earth?
All we can see through a telescope is a two-dimensional object. So you see a circle up there, except for Saturn you see one with little slits in it. I don't really know what that is. But they're points of light. They used to be called, they're only for 100 years have they been called planets. Before that they were called wandering stars. So, what are the stars? They're points of light. Did you ever see a video called Star in a Jar?
No, it's not.
It's sound waves directed at a fluid, and in the center of that, a light will form. There's a lot with magnetics, we're not being told, and sound waves, and vibration, and energy, and all that. Look, study into Tesla, and a lot of things will open up for you.
Gotcha. I'm somewhat of a quantum mechanic physicist.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I've been
so you know about the super chill disk that will go in perpetual motion following a track?
Yes.
That's what we think kind of like the sun and the moon are doing.
Gotcha. Very interesting.
Yeah. Because you can put it in any position. So I don't even know what shape the sun and moon are, you know. They could be like a bowl shape. There's a lot of things to it we don't know. But I do know the surface is flat.
Alrighty, very interesting.
Yeah, last night we were down in Wildwood, and he has a P1000 camera. We were taking shots of Atlantic City. And we could see the Ocean Casino, but then down to the left we saw a row of lights. And that's got to be maybe, I don't know, really close to the ground. It's just awesome. No, I'm not giving away shirts. And I did my girly thing to this one, see?
I like it.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait, I have a question. Was there a time where you did think that the Earth was a sphere?
Yes, for 61 years, I believe this.
What piece of information changed?
Somebody told me, I'll show you that in a second. This one?
Who told you this?
Oh, you want to hear this one?
Who told you?
All right, somebody told me.
No, but who was it? Was it just the internet?
No, a guy who owned a computer software company.
Okay.
And he says to me, he's a friend of mine, and he says to me, you know, they say we didn't land on the moon. I'm there, what? You're crazy. And I looked into it. I have a curious mind. I'm a truth seeker. Okay. So that's a sign of intelligence, looking into things, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you just walk away from this and don't look into it, then I don't know what to say.
Yeah, we got cards.
You're good. That's awesome. So this, I believe we live in a torus field. You know what that is. So it's electromagnetic, and the Earth is in here kind of like this. Okay? This is the Aurora Borealis at the North Pole. The electromagnetic force comes up and it spirals around. And so I believe it's also warm at the North Pole.
Have you ever been there?
No, but we have ancient, I'm going off ancient writings.
Really
I'm just saying I believe this part.
But are you, you should go and see if it is. And
you
can prove your theory right or wrong.
Nobody's allowed to fly over the North Pole or the South.
Well, you don't have to fly over it to see if it's warm. You just have to get there.
But how are you going to do that if they protect it militarily?
Because you could take a flight to somewhere.
No, you can't fly over it. I'm telling you.
Somewhere nearby and then drive there.
Well,
you can go see if
wait, is there something on the bottom of it?
And I have no idea. The deepest hole that was ever dug was 8 miles.
So wait. Is there a bottom of the flat Earth, or just the top?
Yeah, there has to be, I guess. But I've never seen it. Don't know anything about it.
So we're just on the top.
That's all I'm here is to show you the evidence for the top.
What are they saying, Kelly?
Okay. All right, hold on.
Have a good day, girls.
I gotta head back.
All right.
Thanks
Good to
so
meet
much.
you, Marilyn.
Nice to meet you, I'm Sean.
Thanks. The Earth is a flat plane. Come and find out what you don't know. Horizon is always at your eye level. That means it does not dip down. On top of Mount Everest or in an airplane 7 miles high, it's always at your eye level.
You serious?
Have a good question here. Did you ever hear this?
Are you serious about it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See, you have to look into things. You have to have a curious mind. Really? You scientists? Well, come here. I'll tell you 3 things you don't know. 3 things. So you don't want to know what you don't know. That's not scientific. You're rejecting evidence. The horizon is always at your eye level. It does not dip down. The Earth is flat. Imagine that. Come and find out what you don't know. So you can take this with you and look it up yourself and decide for yourself. Decide for yourself. Is it flat? Find out what you don't know. It's a circle. Stop and find out what you don't know. Did you ever hear this? The horizon is always at your eye level no matter how high you go. No matter how high, on the top of Mount Everest.
Look, my girlfriend even left.
How you doing?
I wish you would tell me a secret.
Well, come here, I'll tell you.
You won't.
Oh, come here, I will. Earth is flat, buddy. The Earth is flat. It's not a spinning ball. The Earth is flat. It's not a spinning ball. This is for real. Do you know what? I'm going to look and see.
Ready to check out?
French bird peanuts. How much are these? They don't tell you. Oh, $5. She living, you giving undone. Live and let die. Live and let die. $5.75. Holy cow. Red pills. Ooh. Jersey cherries. $2.75 for a quarter pound. A red, I need something in a red wrapper. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe these chocolate things. I have to see if this will work. A red pill or a blue pill? Ooh, and I like coconut. That might work. $17.99 a pound. How many do you get for that? Like a cup or a, what?
Let's see, 19 is 6 ounces, so maybe about 40.
You get 40 in a pound?
For a pound.
40. I might hit more people than that today. I'll think about that. Thank you. Okay, the Earth is flat, guys. Earth is a flat plane. Come find out what you don't know. Earth is a flat plane. The horizon is always at your eye level, no matter how high you go. It does not dip down. We do not live on a spinning ball. Come find out what you don't know. Yeah, that's good. Earth is a flat plane. The horizon is always at your eye level. There's a curvature formula. Earth is a flat plane. Horizon is always at your eye level, no matter how high you go. Did you ever hear this? Yeah? That's not nice. Hi there. Earth is a flat plane. Horizon is always at your eye level, no matter how high you go. Come find out what you don't know. The government would never lie to you, would they? Oh my. I can tell you 3 things I guarantee you don't know. I guarantee it. Horizon is always at your eye level. It never goes down. Earth is a flat plane. It's a product of perspective. Earth is a flat plane. It's a ball. That's your religion. Earth is a flat plane. It never dips down. The horizon's always at your eye level. Earth is a flat plane. Horizon's always at your eye level. The Earth is a flat plane. It's always at your eye level. The horizon never dips down. What do you think, guys? You ever hear this? You can look it up on your own. Yeah, it is. Come and find out what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. No, I'm not. I'll tell you 3 things that you don't know.
The Earth is not flat.
I guarantee I can tell you 3 things you don't know. Think about it. Get me on the way back. Yeah, the horizon is always at your eye level. Proves the Earth is not a spinning ball. It's not a spinning ball. Getting a lot of laughs today. And nobody wants to challenge their mind.
No, I want to.
All right.
Thank you.
You have to ask a question now for that.
So,
come on.
Why is
you can't take my picture and not. Come here. Here you go.
Okay.
So, this is the flat Earth map that we have, the best one. North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes around the outside edge. This is what it looks like, and it holds in all the oceans. What's beyond that, I don't know. Okay, but I know that far. Okay? Now, you see all the oceans touch each other, right? Do all the oceans touch each other? So, what's the surface of the Earth is, the water is always flat on the top. Look, where's a picture of that? Here. Water's always flat on the top. It never does this.
That's true.
Okay, gravity says it's defined as pulling to the center of a ball, right? Yeah. So if that's true, then there should be no natural flat places on Earth.
That's true.
Okay, so the Bonneville Salt Lake dried up, and what did it become?
Flat.
Bonneville Salt Flats. Did you ever hear that? Did you? It's right out west. The government is lying to us. Do you know why they're lying to us?
They don't like us.
Because
they don't want us to be educated.
Because that's exactly right. Do you know why?
Because
people get educated people.
Then they're hard to control.
We start thinking on our own.
That's exactly, and then we say we're not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
So the kings didn't want the serfs to read, and that's exactly why. So we have this video here, 200 proofs. What'd you say? What's so funny?
No, stop.
Yeah. I mean, I know you have to really think about this, and it's really a shocking idea, but there's two models, a heliocentric spinning ball or the flat earth model. Now, your job is to find out what's true.
I will.
Okay? Then you can go to this website on the bottom there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Have a good day.
If you think of a question, stop on the way back.
We will.
Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. The horizon always rises to your eye level, proving that it does not curve down. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Come back with a question that you're thinking. Prove to me that you can think. Can anybody think? Can they really use their brain? Let's think about this. I can promise to tell you 3 things you don't know. Can anybody think in this town? Did you give up the ability to think? I'll tell you 3 things you don't know. Okay? This is the best flat earth map we have. North Pole's in the center.
What's your theory? The earth is flat.
North Pole's in the center. Antarctica goes around the outside edge. And all these the world organizations use the flat earth map, but they leave off Antarctica. They don't want you to know that.
You're saying the earth is flat?
Yes, sir.
You're insane.
No, I am scientific.
You are not scientific, you are insane.
No, I'm showing you evidence and you're rejecting that without investigating
You've not seen...
Oh, I have not seen what? Images from space? Look. Look. Do you see these? This is right on NASA's website.
How do I text somebody using an orbit, a satellite, on the other side?
That's the religion you've been taught.
And what is your religion?
My religion is truth. I look at the evidence, I research it.
You have not.
Really? Because you are indoctrinated. 2 years ago, I was just like you.
Have you seen images?
Yes.
From space?
Yeah, like this.
From space?
Yeah. You know what images are?
Yes.
Computer generated.
Computer generated.
They admit it. They admit it.
Have you seen satellites? I've used telescopes to see
I've seen satellites on the weather balloons. The biggest purchaser of helium. No.
Have you climbed 15,000-foot mountains?
It does not matter how high you go, the horizon's always at your eye level.
I have pictures of the curvature of the earth.
No, that's from a GoPro camera.
With my eyeballs, I looked at it. I looked at
what you see is your field of vision, which is circular, and your mind told you that must be the curvature.
You are insane.
Really?
How do you waste your time?
That's not nice.
How do you waste your time?
Okay. Do you know what's really insane? You not even looking at evidence. That's the height of ignorance.
I've had my evidence.
No, that's the height of ignorance.
I've been up that high.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like.
And where was the horizon?
15.
Tell me where the horizon was.
That's what you see.
No.
That's what you see.
You can't see over. You cannot see that. Because look, here's Australia. Here's the North Pole.
Oh, what do you?
How does a compass work? How does a compass work?
I've seen the curvature.
No, you have not.
My eyes.
Your eyes were deceiving you. You don't know what you're looking at. Really?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Well, you're not looking at the evidence.
You take this insanity.
Take this here. Take this and hold it up to the ocean.
Hey, you ready?
Go ahead.
She's insane.
What I got? No, she's half partially.
She's insane.
About this stuff, we're in agreement.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm with this guy. It's good. It's true.
This is unbelievable.
We drove down. Last night we were in Wildwood. Tell them what we did. Last night we were in Wildwood and took pictures of Atlantic City 32.6 miles away.
Why do you push this onto other people? Why is this important?
This is truth. Because I hate lies, number one.
So do I. That's why I'm hating this.
And I love humanity. Number two.
I hate
so
lies
I tell
also. So this is
the
why
truth
I hate this
to humanity.
I hate this.
We were in Wildwood. We were in Wildwood.
Yeah. Listen, we have satellites that go around here.
Horizon is always at your eye level, proving it does not dip down. Anybody can look at my level and see there is no curvature. No curvature. The Earth is not a spinning ball. The Earth is not a spinning ball. You can look this up yourself. At the website. The Earth is not a spinning ball. Let me tell you 3 things you don't know. Is there anybody in this town who knows how to think? Who is not an emotionally driven nut job? Hey, cute puppy. I guarantee I can tell you 3 things you don't know. And I will not embarrass you. I'm a blonde, right? I don't know anything. Oh.
So we know exactly how far away.
Horizon is always at your eye level, proving it does not curve down. You can look this up yourself. Does anybody want to think today? The Earth is not a spinning ball, it's a flat plane. How you doing? You look like a man on a mission. Can I tell you 3 things that you don't know?
Yeah, I'm always interested in things I
Okay,
don't know.
this is the flat Earth map that we use.
Yeah.
North Pole's in the center.
Are you saying the Earth is flat or not?
Antarctica goes around the outside edge. I'm telling you 3 things, and you're going to decide that for yourself.
No, I'm trying to understand where we're coming from first.
Okay,
so then I can take
yes.
it
I'm
from there.
showing you the flat Earth model. You believe in the heliocentric model right now, like I did for 61 years. Now I'm showing you the flat Earth model, then you have to figure it out. Okay? So here's the North Pole in the center. Antarctica goes all the way around the outside edge. This is what Antarctica looks like.
I mean,
it holds in the
it's
ocean.
just that I've been in airplanes and I've
yeah.
and it's. I just
yeah,
remember,
but what did you see in that airplane? What did you really see? Tell
rolling
me.
landscape.
Well, did you see the horizon? Was it at your eye level? Did you look straight out the window, or did you go look down like that? It's straight out, which proves that it's a product of perspective. The perspective is the 2 planes coming together.
Yeah.
Okay, but you have to study that. It took me 2 weeks studying that to get that through my head.
So you think they should be teaching flat Earth at school?
Well, I went to my school board and I told them so, and they laughed too, just like everybody does, until they look into it. You have to look into it.
You got to be careful. Don't believe everything you think, though, right?
I studied this for 2 years. My dad was a math teacher, my son a physics major.
Yeah.
Don't let the blonde hair fool you.
Well, I'm a conceptual theorist, for a living, so I'm really interested in what you're doing here.
Awesome. So let me show you. This website will give you everything, 200 proofs. They'll give you everything on the banners, and then you can study that. You watch that video, and I guarantee you that you won't be able to stop it. And I wrote down everything, and what I didn't understand, that I researched. Okay?
Well, you guys have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. Earth is motionless.
How come there's seasons and days?
Okay, look, the sun, this is the plane. The sun and the moon, they go around. They go around.
Is there no other planets in the solar system?
Yeah, there's other planets, but you know that name, planet, has only been around 100 years. Before that, they were called wandering stars. Stars are points of light, and that's what we think the planets are.
The moon is the sun, which is bigger than the Earth.
Wrong. See, now, you are going off of this model, and with this model, you've got a 400 times the size of the Earth, this huge ball of fire, right? With the
Earth isn't a huge ball of fire.
No, the sun you were talking about, darling, the sun. Okay.
She said the sun.
The sun bigger, yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the flat Earth model, and you have to look at that and decide what's true. Okay, you have to decide for yourself. I can't tell you what to think. I can just give you evidence. So the sun is very small, and it's not fire. It's not burning gases. It's more like a filament. And there's free-flowing electricity up there. And you research Tesla, and he will tell you that. Tesla knew all about this free-flowing electricity. It's not funny. I would not lie to you. But Tesla knew there was free-flowing electricity.
What does that mean? Where?
Right now, it's about 390 feet up.
Above what? Right now?
Right now.
The sun is 390 feet above us.
That's where, yeah.
What? We'd be dead.
We'd be dead.
We
wait.
wouldn't be dead, but like if you flew a plane 390 feet above
it's within a band. There's a band of electricity. It starts at 390. I think the sun is about 10 miles up, but it's very small, and it's like a filament, like a light bulb.
Wait, then how does the sun illuminate throughout all of these big countries and all of these big?
Well, there's more to illumination.
If it's only 10 miles up, it's
okay.
not going to be able to spread.
Okay, I'll have to show you this. I think we live in a torus field. A torus field is an electromagnetic field of energy. Okay.
Yo, let's go to the beach.
Bio.
I know it's too much for him. So look. So the Earth is in here like this. This is where the North Pole is.
So your hand's the Earth.
Yeah.
Hand is the Earth and it's flat. It comes up out of the North Pole and this goes spiraling around. But this excites the elements in the lower atmosphere. And that's why you got the Aurora Borealis.
The what?
The Aurora Borealis.
What's that?
Northern Lights.
Oh, yeah. Those,
yeah, those things. Because the electricity coming up out of the North Pole. Okay?
Wait, so you think the sun is in the North Pole?
I think the sun is in here going around.
Oh, okay.
How does the bottom of the Earth get?
We don't know what that is down there. We don't. We can only guess. We don't know what's. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bump you.
She doesn't know what's under.
We don't know what's behind Antarctica's edge either, because of the Antarctic Treaty. Back in the 60s, 1959, they prevented anybody from going there by themselves.
It's all so weird. That's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. And you just got to think about this.